are you coachable? And I think it's important to ask ourselves, are we coachable?
Yeah, I don't know.
What
I
does it
think I
take?
am.
I know that I'm not. I know that I have a tendency to operate solo, which is not a coachable person, and also a tendency to convince myself that my current way of doing things is the best way of doing things, or at least the right way. So if somebody tells me, you're doing this wrong, it's not. I don't know. In business, especially, I have trouble with that.
Yeah, and I think of it a little different in the sense like I have that a similar thing where, oh yeah, you're doing it wrong. I'm not, you sure? Especially if you've had some success.
You don't know what I know. Right.
Yeah, especially if you've had success. But when I'm thinking coachable, like if I don't know how to do something, am I open to someone showing me how to do it? Right? Am I open to someone putting action items in front of me and then holding me accountable? I'll bet you, I think
you are better at that than me.
Okay.
Well, in that
maybe
it seems to me you are more readily willing to accept, I don't know anything about that. Teach me.
I think that about tons of stuff. And so
I know.
I hired a coach when I wanted
admirable.
to. Yeah. Well, it's just, I've hired coaches my whole life.
Right. And that's the difference. My default is I'm going to teach it to myself. I'll figure this out on my own. And
that's good too. That's good.
That's the thing is like neither of these things is bad, but neither one should be taken to an extreme either.
Yeah.
Right. There is a good blend. I think I err too much on the side of I'm going to do it myself. And it slows me down sometimes. But other times, I would say not.
Yeah, and I've been there. I understand. I want to learn some new tool and this versus I don't want to go hire anybody. But if they're going to teach me a system that I don't understand, like I hired a guy to coach me in social media because I didn't really know a ton about it. I wanted to learn. It was probably, I realized after I got going, it was probably a little too early for me to hire someone like that because I wasn't ready. And he was pushing me to do certain things that I was like, what? Why would I do that? This is, And I was just kind of getting started where now I get it. Now I go, now I see it. But what it did teach me, it expanded the possibilities is what it did. And it was worth every penny because I did not see all those possibilities. And especially when I had my mind kind of closed to, when we're talking about the X platform and Twitter, and David always talked about, you should try it out. It's this. And I'd be like, oh, it's terrible. It's a cesspool or whatever. But once I learned, you taught me part of the system to make it better for myself, which was night and day. And then this coach taught me a bunch of other stuff about how to connect and grow and everything